Hey guys, we have 4 quick tips to help you set your financial goals. So keep watching. Hi, this is Marriage and Family Matters. I'm Sonia and this is my husband Brennan. Today we have 4 quick tips to help you with setting your financial goals. So I'll just dive right in and get us started with tip number 1. Set realistic goals, but goals that will stretch you. So you want to set goals that are attainable, but that actually will push you a little bit so that you can actually make progress. If you set a goal that you've already achieved several times and it's not really anything new for you involved, then you won't really make any progress in the big picture. So set a goal that's realistic and attainable, but one that will cause you to stretch a little bit and grow a little bit.
That's a good tip, and that's probably a little bit hard for people to do because most people don't want to get outside their comfort zone. Their comfort zone. So most people tend to stay, with something that they know they could do, and thus not challenge themselves and not really reap the good financial reward that they would if they just stretch themselves a little bit. So that's a really, really good tip. Tip number 2, the tip that I have for everybody is to believe in yourself and to believe in the goal that you set. That realistic goal that you set, you got to really believe in it. You got to believe in yourself because you can't obtain it if you have no belief in that goal or yourself. I don't want to set a goal to say I want to lose weight. Then I really don't believe I'll lose weight. I don't believe that I have the, the gumption or the fortitude to be able to stick with it. So you got to believe in yourself. You won't be able to achieve anything without any belief in yourself.
Yeah, you already defeated before you get out of the gate if you don't believe in yourself. It starts with you.
Exactly. And also too, once you set that realistic goal, you gotta believe in it. So I guess this sort of piggybacks on your point, tip number 1, of setting a realistic goal. Really think about that goal. Set that goal and make sure that it's a goal that you believe in. Yep. Don't set a goal to become a rocket scientist if you really don't believe you can be a rocket scientist. Again. Anyway, go ahead. Tip number 3.
Tip number 3, be done with your past. Listen, don't let past failures dictate what you do in the future. Set a goal that's attainable, one that you can believe in, and treat it as a new thing. Don't worry about if you tried it before and it didn't work, because then you're not believing in yourself. So if you're believing in yourself and you're setting a new goal, treat it as a new goal and be done with those past failures.
Another really great tip. Girl, you on fire today. Fire like the old NBA Jam,
It's all working together.
Tip number 4, and I've said this in the past, maybe several times in the past in a couple other videos, but it's applicable to pretty much everything when you're talking about finances. And that's identifying your why. What's your why? The reason this is so important is because the why is going to get you through the difficult times.
Yes.
And believe me, you will have them. To believe that you won't have them is absurd, ridiculous, and not realistic. You will have difficult times. So your why, the reason you're doing this, has to be very clear, very defined. And it has to be something that you really sit down and think about, because this is going to be your go-to when you're really struggling. Like when you're on a diet and all your friends want to go out to a buffet and you don't want to be antisocial, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to go. But then you get to that buffet and everything looks good. You got to go back to your why. Why are you doing this? You're doing this so that you don't look like that person sitting over there, sitting in 2 seats at the buffet. You get what I'm trying to say? They're, pretty big. That's your why. You want to make sure you got a serious, clear, defined why. Something that's going to really keep you motivated through the difficult times.
That why will keep you on track or put you back on track if you get off track.
Exactly. And so, again, if you got a spouse, sit down with your spouse. You talk about your goals and you sort of come up with your why. Why are you guys wanting to do this? What do you hope to accomplish in the future? What do you want your future to look like? What do you want to do with money? Whatever. What type of legacy you want to leave? All this stuff. When you talk about all this will help you define your why. And I will encourage you to write your why down. Frame it if you have to. But make it so that it's very clear as far as what you're saying and present, meaning that it is easily visible. Because when it's visible, then you have a constant reminder of why you're doing it. So, guys, 4 quick tips on how to set good financial goals and tips that we used to set our financial goals. And hopefully you find this helpful. So with that said, guys, thank you for watching Marriage and Family Matters.
Where marriage and family does matter.
It does, guys. So until next time, keep
watching.
watching.